What's poppin', people? It's your boy Shaq, aka Black Goku / Natsuki Subaru, and today we are here with yet another peak episode of Peak Zero. Anyway, I've made sure to remind myself what's been up in this current episode because I haven't been doing that, and like honestly, Arc 5 is one of like my more it's like one of my more enjoyed arcs, but I haven't reread it as many times or as recently as like the newer stuff. So here's what's happening today. So I didn't give this volume like a full like read, but I did I read enough to remind myself like what happens like for this episode or for this like couple chapters, and I'm not gonna hold you guys. There might be a long discussion, but I don't want to make it any longer than it has to be. So we already know I'm bricked up. You're bricked up. Let's be bricked up together and watch ReZero Season 3, Episode 15. I forget the name. Okay. Trying to, oh wait, was that like Eclipse? No, that's probably just like his natural skill. Grown-ups gang up on a little brat and you still can't catch her? Nah, don't be talking shit, you fuck bitch. Well, I mean, like, that's a lie. Roy is like fighting. Oh, right. Yeah. I can only expect this to be more fucking peak. Julius, why do you do that? You of all people, like, Ni-sama, my great big brother. Dude, Julius, you know of all people. We idolize you, brother. And that's a spell you worked your hardest to create. Sheesh. Damn! Stab the fuck out of bro, Ricardo. Oof. Dude. It's not enough. Oh, shit. I'm stressed. I like how they both look. Don't confirm it. He's not working with all the spirits, but he's still able to fight physically, so like don't. He loves it. I think this episode is gonna be crazy. Eclipse! He used Eclipse! Oh, that tone, that's not his normal tone. Come on, Ricardo. Big bro, Ricardo. Dude, gluttony is way more dangerous than people think that they are. Martial arts and now magic. It's one of, like, gluttony is ridiculously strong. And oh, that's like alluding to how, like, Roy they know so much more than they let on. That's what I'm gonna say. Bro, he did like take those like fucking actions. Like, why do you choose these? Because like it's basically apparent he's already like eating his little brother. Oh. Can't, bro, like. Oh no, don't. This is not gonna be another episode that's gonna fuck me up. Please don't. That's how the affliction of gluttony works. I'll talk about it later. I don't. Like they adapt so much good shit. It's just that like some stuff they don't adapt and it definitely hurts. I fully understand like why this shit's like. Ooh. Ooh. You've gotten Julius mad. No, don't get consumed by rage. Come on, Julius. You picked an apple for us. This it's peak fiction. Okay, okay, we got the feet, we got the feet. Even if I die 100 deaths, I am not sure I can ever kill you. I knew you'd come here. Which means we were prepared to give you a warm welcome. So much trouble preparing a warm welcome. You guys did all this. So like whenever Lust is on the screen, she's definitely stealing the show, other than like when it's with Al. Al steals the show. Dying hurts, and it's scary, you know? Famous words used by another protagonist. On your way to make a dirty joke. Hey. Oh, okay. All right. I was like, yo, what the? That transformation is crazy. Tear her up, Al. He's like, I'm done. That's a lie. You gave plenty of thought to what you're okay. You're okay. How can he swim properly with one arm? Ooh, I love that. Like, I love that. This is gonna be like an interesting episode. Oh, where the speech was done. Okay, emphasis on it. Yeah. There we go. Who's this? Al? Yep. Doing that with like the fucking helmet on too is crazy.
自意識過剰だな。後で俺の顔がみんなの話題になったらと思うと気が気じゃねえ。
そう
あ、
まさか本当に崩すことになるなんて。アルさんが無事
Yeah.
安心やったわ。
こっそり3回は潰れてた感があるけどな。猫耳
but
のお姉
secretly
ちゃん
got
は
crushed 3 times.
心配あり。平気だ
Of
よ。
course, like Felix is gonna survive.
色欲は
下敷きになったな、間違いねえよ。ただ
そのまま死んでくれたなんて期待するだけ
Yeah,
無
because
駄
like
だ
she,
よね。
her regeneration abilities are way too
私たち様の魔
strong.
法で顔が吹っ飛んでピンピンしてたくらいだし。
魔法
戦えないってお話だったのに、人が悪いよね。ちょっと何？
Akidona.
冗談やったら笑えんのやけど。
Sorry.
アルさん、どないしたん？
どうしたもこうしたもねえよ。アナスタシア方針ができねえはずのことをした。
あ
てめえは何を企んでやがる。
いい加減にして。何なのこれは。
Oh, I forgot.
今味方同士で言い争ってる場合じゃないってわからない？まだ何も喧嘩してる暇なんて。
分かったから危ねえ真似すんな。
なんだ、殺し合いに発展したりしねえんですか？
Yeah. Even being able to be a little fucking rat and then, dude, the animation is actually insanely good, bro. Yo. Dude, they're popping off with the animation. Dude, the horror that is lust. The thing that you should like, you should expect to be most attracted to, most physically, like. Oh god, no, come on. Yeah, because like the dragon's blood keeps her alive. Oh, domain re-expansion. Mm. Already achieved her goals, according to her gospel. Oh, they said it! She said it! She kind of thick though. I mean, not really, you are doing the book's bidding, but you also built kind of nice though. That's not gonna fix Krush. Not even Capella could fix Krush if she wanted to. Yep. That's why like there's going to be different options and why Arc 6 is peak fiction, but I'm not gonna say anything more. I'm sorry. Too excited. Yeah, but these are all existences that you created this way. There's something a little bit off about Anastasia. No one ever told you not to play with corpses. Oh, I mean, like out there, y'all gonna be fine. Y'all gonna be fine. It like, dude, I think the strongest like faction, like evil faction in fiction, may be just like the ReZero, like Sin Archbishops, the Witch Cult. My boy! They're human, but like right. There's no other way. You can't even see his eyes. Yeah, look at it firsthand, everybody. Ow. Look at what Ryan can do. Oh, okay. Okay. I forgot which like gluttony we were on. Shined by the old gardener at Reinhardt's palace. I can tell. His moves aren't innate talent. The moves of someone who trained for years. Okay. Whoever eats, yep, he's starting to understand. Based on that reaction, I guess you figured out how we work, huh? Because we're not alone, we are a group. A group of more than just two. Bix Faultman. Oh, the authority of gluttony! Yup. Gotta see it in real time. One-sided reunions is crazy. Because the world rewrites itself. Even though. Damn. Dude, I'm telling you guys, like, this shit is the best written story ever told in reality. Period. I don't care. I don't care. Brought up the memories of someone who you don't even fucking remember anymore just to fucking taunt you. There we go, Otto. Oh. It consumes names. And memories. Guys, I'm like very like cooked this episode. There's so much. I don't know what's gonna happen and what's not gonna happen. He's trying to. Yeah. Don't say my name. Mm-hmm.
もしかするとここまで僕たちに反撃を許したことすらあなたにとっては食事の準備を整えるための配膳みたいなもの。
So you can get like enough interactions to get people to get to know everyone's names so you can like consume them.
ですから自分可愛さと思われるの承知で言いません。僕の名前を呼ぶのは絶対に。
I don't even know your name.
そもそも俺は兄ちゃんの名前とか知らねえわ。
Eh.
すまんな、内政官だの。俺も名前の方は失念した。
Which like works in Otto's favor, which has been like being alluded to for this like specific fight. Oh. Believe you too. Rui, yup. Another name I don't know. Not using my mind at all. Ooh, I don't want to see like where this episode is. Yeah, if he touches you, like you're basically dead. But we've seen it. We've seen like how it happens. So the difference between Roy and Lai is that Lai is a gourmand eater. He only wants like the best meals, meaning he only wants to consume people with the best memories. That's why he ate Rem. Ugh, come on, bro. You know you weren't. Lai eats only gourmet. And Roy eats everything. See, oh, the scars. Okay. We've been going for like about 20, so like I feel like we're about like three minutes off from like the cliffhanger. I already know. Oof. Come on. Come on. Come on. One at a time. Come on. No.
テーブルについてないのに食事を始めるなんて礼儀知らずなやつなのよ。
Yes! そこまでだ。Let's go!
指は大丈夫かしら。
Is your finger alright?
歯型はついていますが。
Yo! Y'all must have forgot. Oh, so Subaru could carry me.
どうしてベアトリス様が外を出歩いていらっしゃるんですか？
レム。
あれだけ堅くなに禁書の外へ出ようとなさらなかったのに。
Toxic.
お食事の時や
Toxic.
大精霊様とご一緒の時以外は
Toxic.
例外もあったんだったかね。
Oh, and Beiko immediately understands. Beiko immediately understands. Remu. Oh.
今はただ一人の愛しい人。いずれ英雄となる我が最愛の人。夏木スバルの買い添え人。レム。だったかな。 合わせてくれよ、愛しの英雄様に。俺たちの英雄が僕たちを裁きに来てくれたはずなんだ。
That shit makes me so fucking mad, bro. Yeah. Come on, Beiko. We can't, yeah, we cannot allow to see Subaru because it's gonna fuck him up. Because this is the one that ate him. They gotta solve it themselves. Peak 0 out of Peak 0 episode. Fuck, dude. Fuck. Like, there's shit that I want to talk about, but like, I feel as though this episode was more so if you know type of thing. Because there's so much like little shit happening, but like I will go into like detail, right? So check this out, guys. Now, while Roy is fighting Ricardo and Julius realizes that Roy consumed his little brother. That's the only reason why he's speaking to him like in that way with like the honorifics and like the oh my ni-sama, like because like that's how Joshua regarded Julius. So we know in this respect that Joshua's already been consumed. So he knows not only how much Julius has trained and fought, but he also knows the extent of the memories of Julius to a degree without even having to have eaten Julius's name. So he already knows like who Julius is. It's going to be tricky because Roy knows not only who Julius is, but who Ricardo is as well. And since we understand that he is a insatiable eater, he's going to eat everything. He's not going to hold back on who he's trying to consume. Now, this is going to go like into like the fight later, but I'm not going to make that like a big thing now. Something that we saw like with Eclipse is, without me going too deep into it, think of it like this, chat. Like for my anime onlys who aren't like super, you know, like deep into the series, if you have people who are able to eat the memories and the existences of other characters, right? And you get all of their memories, I think that it would be kind of a mute point for that to be all of it, right? So for a degree, I would think that it would kind of make sense that if you consume someone who is strong and you know of their abilities and how they got those abilities, you know how to use them, right? So without going too deep into that, Eclipse. Having eaten countless people, having eaten countless names, countless memories, of course you're going to know a plethora of tactics to always survive in a fight. And this backdrop, like, it's so insane. It's actually like genuinely insane. Even like the backstory regarding like Julius picking the appa from like the tree. Now, I don't really know much about like the Julius backstory. I haven't read the EX novels, so it doesn't hit in the way that it probably would for a lot of you guys who are novel readers, who are you know, who've read like more than me, you know. But what I will say is, for my anime boys, y'all need to understand that the gluttonies, like the Archbishop of Gluttony, is a crazy threat. Yes, we just had Regulus, who was arguably like the strongest modern day witch, right? Who could only be stopped under very specific circumstances that we saw, like with, you know, Passion. Why, if you're tuning into this episode but you haven't seen like the last two episodes, go watch the last two episodes. Come on, man. What are you doing? What are you doing? But suffice to say that the gluttonies pose a threat that is completely different. And I like the visuals that they showed in timestamp 634 when Julius is trying to remember his little brother, but like it's just like a fog around like the face. Like there's like this type of blurred effect where it's like, man, what was that? Like I don't remember that. Like that's not like a part of the canon that I remember, which is essentially how like the gluttony like authority works. And all they have to do is just know your name, and they have to touch you and then like lick a part of themselves. Like that's what we were able to see in the episode today. And then for Capella versus Al, you know, it's hard to lose a fight when you know everything that person is going to do, when they're going to do it, how they're going to do it. Unless they're Reinhardt, you know, like unless it's Reinhardt, you know, you can't really like, you know, you can fight him like what, like 10, 20, 30, 100, couple hundred times, 100,000 times. It's not going to like mean shit. Because unless you're literally fighting Reinhardt, come on. There's probably a way to get over it, and like for most enemies, other than like Satella, maybe, I guess. But I mean, like regarding like the whole Capella situation, like her abilities are very, very interesting because she's able to transform into anything and everything. She has damn near nigh invincibility. She's unable to die. Like she can get killed, decapitated, like, you know, whatever, and she still like stands. But due to that dragon's blood, she's able to keep coming back, you know? There's something that's preventing her from staying dead permanently. And if we take a little bit more of a introspective look into how it works, Elsa, for my anime onlys, I'm gonna like say this. It's possible that Elsa had a degree of what Mama or Capella has, because Elsa is or was able to regenerate very fatal, if not like fatal wounds, to like a pretty strong degree, even though like she wasn't doing it on the same level as, you know, Capella, which, you know, it goes like a long way. It kind of makes you think about some things like, oh man, well, like, was Elsa afflicted in some way by like the dragon's blood after joining, like, or maybe being associated with, you know, other people who we see to be able to do the same shit? Now, I'm just gonna move on. We see that Anastasia is acting a little different. She's like a bit. She's acting like a little stranger than she's normally is, and it may not be easy to pick up on, but like, when have you ever seen Anastasia Hoshin lose her composure? You know, she's never typically worried about like what's going on. Like, she's like, okay, there's some shit popping off, but like, I still know how to deal with it. And it's crazy that Al immediately picks up on this. Now, again, if you guys like want a fuller, longer conversation / discussion, I'm more than able to do it. It's just that like, the closer we get to arc 6, the more I'm realizing that like there's a lot less that I should be saying and talking about for the anime onlys. However, it's still something to put in you guys' head, because it's like, man, if some anime onlys only watch the show once and they just watch each episode by episode, and you don't have like one of these like on hand or anything like that, it's going to be a little bit harder to understand like the full impact of what a lot of what's actually happening is. And the way that I move forward with this is seeing that, you know, Capella pulled up, and the person who kind of called out what was up was like, was the, you know, okay, I'll say it like this. Anastasia questioned Capella, saying like, hey, yeah, you're only acting based on the gospel. The shit that you're doing here isn't because you want to do it, it's because it's what you're essentially being like told to do. And like, how do you know? You know? Because that's some shit that like most people wouldn't know. Most people wouldn't know what brought all of the archbishops that we got in this season to come together, when normally they work separately. And it's like, well, I mean, Beetlejuice had a gospel. I know that people pronounce it Betelgeuse. I know it's like either Betelgeuse or Betelgeuse, but motherfucker, it's Beetlejuice. It's Beetlejuice. I don't give a fuck. It's Beetlejuice. We're just going off Beetlejuice. Anyway, come on. Ordered me. That makes it sound like I'm doing some book's bidding, which is exactly what you're doing, because that's what you're living off of, and I don't like it. And so, because she felt such a type of way, she can take her gospel, hide it, put it wherever she wants, and it's gonna be like, fine. My feelings for you guys aren't directions from some book. They're real. And that's her way of indirectly going against like what the book may be outlining for her, showing like she has like a little bit of a sense of self, but that's a different conversation for like it's so thick. ReZero is like too fucking thick, man. It's hard. I'm hard. But anyway, so other than like us all being bricked up, we see like the escape from Capella, and then in the same way that Felt is like running with Al, trying to like flee, she's saying like, Dareka, Dareka, Someone, please. And then who is it that comes in? Reinhardt. But you can't even see his eyes like in the shot because like bro literally just hopped away from killing his fucking grandmother twice. Even though we'll say like indirectly he killed her. So it's like I know the emotions are not behind it. I'm not gonna say like this is like an excuse as to why like Reinhardt would like lose or anything, like because you know like he's fucking unbeatable. It's fucking Reinhardt, but like people do not understand the shit that this motherfucker has to deal with. And I was like, yeah, he has to deal with a lot. There's too much. Like even going as far as like understanding how the Eclipse kind of works with the Gluttony faction or the Gluttony archbishops able to remove the existence of a person from the world just by knowing their name, touching them, and then licking their hand. Like that is fucking crazy work. And then all of those memories, all of that knowledge being sustained within every single gluttony. It's like, yeah, of course we're gonna be like one of the strongest Sin archbishops because we know way more. We have way more knowledge, and we have like pretty crazy physical abilities to circumvent a disparity in strength. Oh, you're not strong enough. Oh, we're tactical enough because we have eaten people who have studied the tactics of or consume the greatest military leaders to a degree. It's like, how do you combat that? It's really hard to like fight something like that because it's not like lust where they just turn into whatever you find, like whatever you deem to be like attractive or what you like are most like infatuated with. It's like, hey, yeah, I turned into your biggest weakness. I don't know the story, I don't know the lore, I don't know the backstory, but for like the gluttonies, they can essentially embody it without physically turning into it. So it's like, oh shit, yeah. I know exactly what you did on your 12th birthday that made you really embarrassed, that may be a weakness in this fight, as well as me having watched you train this entire time, knowing exactly how strong you are and what you can do in a fight. But it's for multiple people. Come on, man. Them doing like I mean, they showcased it like with the hilt guy, but seeing like the way that the authorities work in real time is actually fucking horrifying. It's not much like anyone can do either. And that's why like Otto didn't like want anyone else saying like his name or bringing up like who he was, because he figured out like how his ability worked just from like watching him fight. And then right when Gaston tried to like, you know, give him the fucking hands, and it was like, oh, just okay, Otto, you're about to die. Which is why I love the fact that, yeah, even though Subaru's not involved with every fucking fight, you gotta understand that the people that he's made partnerships with, the people who he's built his team around and built his team up of, they're not going to like just die so casually on their own. Oh my god, this is a whole different conversation. Oh my god. Okay. Video idea. How strong is the Amelia camp? Oh god. Okay. As of the anime. Because if we go any deeper, it's gonna be crazy. Anyway, so yeah. Having like Otto so down bad, about to get like his shit fucking touched. Like he already knows Otto's name. He's touching him. He's about to like consume him. And then we get, it's rude to start eating before everyone has come to the table, you know? Ugh. And then having best fucking Bayako show up one of the strongest people, one of the strongest characters on the battlefield. Oh, I woke up now. Let's fucking go. Oh, it is nothing but peak. But then him doing like that fucking bullshit, showcasing like that. Yeah, this was the one that ate Rem's memories, and obviously only Betty remembers Rem. Everyone else doesn't remember other than Subaru, but like only Betty remembers Rem. And that's because like her being in the Forbidden Library, she is like in another existence that isn't being affected by the changes of the world on the outside. She's in like her own pocket dimension. So this has been your boy Shaq, aka Black Goku. You guys know what to do. Natsuki Subaru. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell as well. We are going to be catching up with Greed and the current chapters for Arc 9. So for you guys who are not anime only, look forward to that. I'm recording this the day of. It's about like 3 p.m. So gotta make sure like we get this shit out as soon as possible. Other than that, if you guys enjoyed the video, look, I'm not gonna like promise very crazy videos today, but just know ReZero content is gonna be going strong. It's gonna be going so strong. But I'll catch y'all in the next one. Until next time, peace.